What a heartbreaker! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Papa Boris playing Arena. Oh, that last run was just heartbreaking. I went up to 6-0 with a deck I thought was bad, then I lost 3 games before I can get lucky even one more time. How tragic. Now, I would actually take the Argent Commander over Blizzard here some of the time. Because this guy gives you a lot of bang for your buck. You can play him on an empty board. He's reach, he's removal, he's a minion. But since I don't know if I'm going to get any Flame Strikes yet, I do need to take the Blizzard just in case I don't get Flame Strikes. Speak of the motherfucking devil! Alright, so do we take a Flame Strike here? I mean, yeah, if I never see another Flame Strike, I want to make sure I got it there. Here, I'm going to grab the Blue Gold Warrior for some reach and some early removal. And I'm going to actually take the Geomancer. I think that the Ghoul and the Elemental are both mediocre, and I think the Geomancer's got to be the pick. We'll take the Wolf Rider here for some more burn. I do want to respond to a comment that one person made. They said that my tendency to draft cheap cards is hurting me. And I disagree. I think I'd be doing even worse if I weren't doing that. I really feel like just being here in the arena, the people just have faster decks, and you can't get away with what you used to be able to get away with. Now, do I take a second Blizzard here? I will. It's just so good. So now I'm actually not going to take any more Blizzards or Flame Strikes or anything. Mirror Entity is getting a little bit better now that Mad Scientist is in the game. But these are premier cards right here. I'm going to take the Fairy Dragon. I've got an expensive deck because of this mass removal that I have, so I need to make sure that I keep my curve a little bit lower if I can. Wow! 3 Blizzards in one draft! You know what? I mean, I just don't have any spells for this Auctioneer. Mind Control's like stupid. I will take 3 Blizzards. Fuck it. We'll see what we can do here. Take a Fireball for some burn. Now here we have a mediocre 3-drop or a top tier 4-drop. I'll take the top tier 4-drop. I'm going to ignore my curve considerations. Alright, now am I getting up to too much removal with this Polymorph? No, I think we'll just go for it. These are mediocre 6s, so we'll take the Engineer for some cards. That's great. Okay. Now here I could take Arcane Explosion, but I've already got tons of removal, especially Mass, so it would be pretty weak. This thing sucks, so I'll take the Acolyte for some more card draw. Remember, of course, that mages can ping their own Acolytes for some cards. Here, Ice Block, I have lost a game to it, but we're going to grab the Blood Knight. I think that's just the best card overall there. And here again, I have a choice between a 3-drop that's alright, or this 4-drop that can be removal or reach. My reach at the moment is a bit lacking. I've just got the 1 Fireball, basically. And Wolf Rider and Blue Warrior. Mages, you want to have reach because you want to try to burn people out if you can. I think that's the best way to go with mage. But I'm going to trust my instincts to tell me to grab this bear for some taunts. Alright, we'll take a Fireball for some more reach. The other cards are mediocre anyway. We have these 2 rare secrets. I think they're both really bad. Counterspell can be okay, I guess. But without any Mad Scientist, I don't really want to take it. So we'll take the Imp Master here. I don't like that I have so many 3s, but what are you going to do? Alright, I'll take the Guardian because I don't want any more 3s. Take the best 2-drop in the game, I think. Alright, so Zombie Chow. Zombie Chow. If you're playing for burn, this is obviously a bad top deck later in the game. Like, really, really bad. Nightblade does do some burn, but I don't think it's actually worth it to do that here. I don't think I have that burny of a deck. And I've got my second chance of Stormwind Knight. I'm going to take the Stormwind Knight. I'm just sick of top decking late Zombie Chows. This is a terrible hand. Take the Abomination as my 1/5 drop, but I'm not happy about it. Get yet another Grizzly. I don't want a Mechanic. So I'm going to take the Grunt. I think the Grizzly's alright, but I don't want any more 3s, so we'll just take the Grunt to keep my curve low. Yet another Auctioneer. I've seen 3 Blizzards and 3 Auctioneers. Well, I passed on Mirror Image, and I really don't have that many spells to trigger off of this guy. Secret Keeper's terrible, so I guess we're taking another Imp Master, but this deck is having some card quality issues. That is a fact. Sorcerer's Apprentice, does it even help me here? Well, the other cards are not that great, so I'll take the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Ice Barrier, oh jeez, terrible. And here, the Death Lord is intriguing. I don't want more 3s though. It's just, not that he's bad, I just have so many 3s, I don't want more 3s. I'll take a Twilight Drake. Alright, so I have a 4-mana Spike, which I think is generally a good way to go, because 4 mana, good 4 drops win games, good 3 drops do not. I have a lot of 2s, so I have a decent amount of possibilities of getting a 2-drop down. And I do have a couple of 1s here. I've got the Mana Worm and the Worgen Infiltrator, so I have some chance of getting 1s. Now, anytime I draw my Stormwind Knight on turn 1, I'm going to regret it because that could have been a Zombie Chow, but I think that was the right call. Zombie Chow, I think, is a great card. It's phenomenal, but it does have a drawback that is keenly felt in some instances, and I don't want that drawback for this deck with the 2 Fireballs. Danny the Warlock. Alright, well, Warlocks burn themselves and I burn him, so that is good. Unlike some of my other mage runs, I don't have my, I don't have any I'll keep it. I don't have any Pyroblasts here. Pyroblast did win me more than one game, but I think this deck is actually better than that deck overall, apart from the Fire Blast. It has some card quality issues. I think I have too many 3-drops. But I think my endgame's solid. It's nothing but mass removal. Yes, there's nothing but mass removal. I've got the Abomination, 3 Blizzards, and a Flame Strike, so all my endgame is mass removal. If I can clear my opponent's board, I should be in good shape. Because my 4-drops are good enough, I think, to win some games. We've got Dark Iron Dwarf, we got Senjin, we got a Stormwind Knight. I mean, they're big enough to win games, even later on. I've got Polymorphs and Fireballs to destroy the opponent's big minions. I think this should be good. I think it should be good. Maybe I should have taken, like, a Stranglethorn Tiger in there. But I don't have that many regrets in this draft, to be honest. I wouldn't actually mind trading one of my 3 Blizzards for an Argent Commander. I think that would have been nice. Obviously, I didn't know at the time I was going to end up with 3 Blizzards. Alright, so he's going to Soulfire my Mana Worm, which is fine by me. Interesting position here. I could play the Engineer, which will only kill the 1/1. Or I could play the Geomancer, but that'll die to the 2/1. Or I could just ping off the 2/1. Let's go ahead and just ping this thing off. I can't kill them both anyway, so I might as well kill the bigger one. I don't need cards, so I forgot my play for the next turn. So I think we should be good. I'll play the Grizzly next turn. Oh, he doesn't have anything on turn 2. That's perfect. So he actually coined that out on turn 1, which, again, I think is a mistake. Warlocks, like I said before, I think it's not as bad to life tap on turn 2 as it is to use the hero ability for some other classes, say Warrior or Priest. But still, you shouldn't coin a 2-drop if you are going to use your hero ability on turn 2. This could have been another Grizzly. Do I regret that? No, I don't. Because I can play him and ping next turn, which is good. So he's used his coin. His life tap only really got him back for the Soulfire, which took him down a card, and he Soulfired a Mana Worm, which is a victory, because he went down a card and used a 4-damage spell to kill a 1-mana minion. So things are looking pretty good right now. He's got 5 cards to my soon-to-be 5. My minion's bigger than his. And he's pausing a lot, so I guess he doesn't have any obvious play like Scarlet Crusader or Harvest Golem. Unless he has both and is wondering which one to use. Alright, that is unimpressive. This is going to put a Demon Fire on it now. Is he going to Soulfire? Alright, Elven Archer. I don't quite get that move. Okay, I really don't get that move. So we're definitely going to ping off this thing. And I'll kill this thing. I'll play a guard. So I guess the Elven Archer does allow him to kill this bear, but still it's the Elven Archer and the Voidwalker and the Scout that are killing off this bear. Note that I pinged the Archer, not the Scout. The reason for that is if he had a Panda, he could have reused the Elven Archer, so it's good if you, all else being equal, to kill the minion that has less chance of getting panded. Well, that is really bizarre, unless he has a Void Terror. He's got to have a Void Terror, because that makes no sense otherwise, yeah. Calling him like a baller. Yes, so yeah, otherwise the thing could have killed my bear anyway, so he's using Void Terror here. And, I mean, I could get greedy and, like, try not to Fireball this thing, but I'm going to Fireball this thing. Why not Polymorph, you might ask? Well, the reason is that Polymorph will take down anything. There are things that Fireballs won't take down, and I've actually lost because of that before. So, yes, the Fireball could be good for burn in the face, but I am just, like, in pretty great shape here. So I don't think I need to worry. Alright, well, I'm sorry. I have another Fireball for ya. And I'll play the Geomancer, because it's a bigger body. I think it might be relevant if he drops something large. Like, let's say he plays something big, I could Polymorph it and then throw the Geomancer into the sheep. It's good to have removal. Oh, yes. Especially Fireball, because it's like if you don't use it, fine, I'll just use it for the face. But if you do use it, then it's a 4-mana kill anything. Well, not anything, almost anything. Oh, it makes a weird noise if you click it enough times. Like it's passing gas. Can you make the tubes go? Wailing Soul. Alright, well, I've actually lost to Wailing Souls before. Just as a 3/5. And here again, it looks pretty good for him. So what I'm going to do is play the Berserker. Kill that with the Geomancer. And if you're wondering, Boris, why are you using a Geomancer? It's so that I can leave this guy around and ping him with my hero ability to deal 5 damage. Now, I'm probably not going to be doing that. Well, actually, I might be doing that to kill this Wailing Soul, but I'm hoping that he plays something better for me to do that against. This Wailing Soul will be at 3 health, which is annoying after killing the Grunt. It means that I'll have to throw the Imp and the Berserker, or the Imp, the Master, and my hero ability to finish it off. So yeah, the 3-5 was really good there, but not quite good enough to warrant using a Polymorph on. Okay. He's got the Mortal Coil for the card cycle. He's going to obviously kill the Grunt, okay. So right now, pinging the Grunt doesn't make any difference. I could just as easily ping the Wailing Soul. But it might stop him from playing something that he otherwise would have played. Also, I got a card draw here, finally, which has been in my opening hand. Right now, I've got 3 Blizzards and a Flame Streak, which are pretty much dead cards. They will be very expensive removal spells.
So many possibilities.
And in fact, with him having 3 cards, I could end up losing this game if I don't get some 4-drops at some point. Interesting. So he's trying to protect that Wailing Soul. Alright, well, let's draw a card first. Always draw cards first. Blizzard. Alright. Honestly, why not? This is a couple of good things for me. It enrages my guy, kills off his guy. My Novice Engineer dies, but I mean, she did a job finding me that Blizzard, so now he's got a 5-2 that needs to be taken care of. I've got a Polymorph that will take down anything. He's at 15 health. I have used both Fireballs, and I don't have that much reach left in my deck. I've just got a Bluegill Warrior, a Wolf Rider, a Stormwind Knight, and my hero ability. No Frostbolts here, no Arcane Missiles. And sadly, no Argent Commanders. Dread Infernal! Alright, does he have the 1 damage needed to kill this off? That's the question. He needs a Mortal Coil here pretty desperately. Does he have it? Does he have it? No, he doesn't. So I have a very important decision to make, whether to polymorph this thing or whether to trade my guy for it. I'm going to polymorph it. If he had something, he would have played it. So he clearly doesn't have anything. Let's throw down. I'm just trying to end this thing. He could, of course, Hellfire me here, but I'm at full health. He'd then be at 6 health. I could ping him to death in 6 turns, plus speed it up if I get one of my charging creatures, neither of which I've seen yet. And without Hellfire, he's in a bit of trouble here. Got 5 damage, 6 damage. That can take down most things. And I've got 5 damage here waiting in the wings to bash him. It's pretty significant. Well, that's pretty cool. What happens if that's closed? Oh, what happens if that's closed?
Don't mess with Tusk. My shield for
Oh, that's how you get stuff out of the pipes. I see. Alright, he had a Defender of Argus, which is quite unfortunate. But not insurmountable. We'll kill that. We'll kill that. I'm gonna hit him in the face. Play the Blood Knight. And I'm threatening lethal with this Blood Knight. Plus, I've got death in 2 turns. So he has to have life removal, or sorry, life gain. And removal to survive. I didn't know that this did that. That was actually really cool. I guess I never noticed that wheel before. Huh, that's pretty fun. This is a decent map. I mean, it's no panda map with the vegetables. Clearly vegetables are the best, but this is good. Is this game really taking this long? It's already been 15 minutes. Holy gods. Okay, so he's got the kill for the Blood Knight. Or, well, he's got the kill for either one, but the other one attacks him. So what is the deal? Does he have Soulfire here? Soulfire? He does not. Okay. I cannot believe that took... Well, part of that was the draft, of course, but we're coming up on 15 minutes. Anyway, I don't care. I'm not going to complain. What am I complaining about? I won my first game. Woo, and I even have a quest. I've missed like the last 5 days of quests, so it'd be nice to get up to 5 wins here, get those extra 60 golds. 60 golds in the pockets. Yeah, this deck, I mean, it needs some Frostbolts. Basically, I got too many 3-drops. There's some mediocre ones there, like, got a Grizzly, which is, I mean, it's alright. I've got 2 Whip Masters, which, again, they're okay, but, like, I don't like spiking too much at my 3-mana level, so I'd rather have had, like, a couple of Frostbolts. And if I had known, like, if I had gotten 2 Blizzards and then had the choice between Blizzard and Argent Commander, I would definitely have taken Argent Commander. Alright, Druid. Grape your hole. Okay, that's going up there with Big Ballsack the Priest, Tiny Dick the Paladin, and who the fuck ever else that I don't remember. This is an interesting hand. If I keep it, I'll have a nice choice of what to do on turn 3 and 4. I could play this, or I could coin out one of these. I'm gonna do it. This is counting on him having a slow start, but Druids I think are higher than average likelihood of having a slow start. I do have this to kill off a 2-1 or a 3-2. So rather than going for a fast start here, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just play this on turn 2. Yes, he had nothing. Perfect. My gamble pays off. I'm just gonna play this on turn 2. Watch whatever he does on turn 3, and then decide whether the Sen'jin or the Storm Knight is more appropriate. Okay, I'm gonna actually play the Sorcerer's Apprentice. They might say, Boris, why the Sorcerer's Apprentice? That might be useful later. Thing is, I don't have any Frostbolts or Mirror Images to really go crazy with this thing, and the Geomancer is actually more valuable, and this thing hits harder, so if you were to play a 3-3, I could actually kill that. Gonna Claw and Wild Growth, which is a pretty good turn for him. Now here, I could just play the Master, but I think this is where you gotta use your coin. Gotta use your coin. I'm gonna play Sen'jin because that thing's huge, and I can deal 5 damage with it next turn thanks to Dark Iron Dwarf. Now, of course, he's got Druid of the Claw, which has 6 health, which you can play right now. And that would be annoying, to be certain. Then I'd probably play Novice Engineer and the Geomancer just to get maximum board presence. Doesn't have Druid of the Claw, he does have a Spectral Knight. In some ways that's worse, because I can't ping that thing to kill it. Not even if I wanted to. So I'll play Novice Engineer and Berserker, which I just handily drew. Fireball, that would not help me. Alright, so this thing is going to be at 3 health. I'm hoping what it's going to do is Spectral Knight this, Shapeshift to kill my Sen'jin, and then I can Dark Iron Dwarf the Engineer and kill this and save face a little bit. But yeah, with this guy, he's in pretty good shape. Not that that's super unlikely for him to have had a good 5-drop, because he did just do nothing for turn 1 and turn 2, so he probably had something good to play. Question is, how good is his follow-up? Is that a Starfire? Okay, the answer is his follow-up is pretty fucking good. Shit. So he goes up a card, kills off my creature. I can't kill this thing anymore. Oh, motherfucker, that's terrible. Alright, well, when you're losing, play a bunch of crap. Dark Iron Dwarf was totally pointless there, because I can't finish this off with my ping ability. I just have to go for it and hope he doesn't have any swipes. Flame Strike, unfortunately, is a turn behind. I kept these 2 4-drops in my opening hand. That was a mistake. If I had mulligan, I might have seen a 2-drop earlier, established more board presence, and not been in this jam. Yeah, he had a slow start, but he got away with it because I didn't have a fast one, and my slow start was not as good as his slow start. Please don't be a swipe. Please don't be a swipe. Alright, it's not a swipe. It's pretty bad, though. Pretty damn bad. So I can Flame Strike next turn, and even that doesn't actually catch me back up. Well, we're going to do what we can. I'm going to do this to kill that. And I'm going to do... I don't even know. I'm just going to play this thing. It sucks to do, but if he kills it with his 2-4, I can at least ping off his 2-4. I could have, like, not played this and just gambled on Flame Strike next turn, but the problem is if he plays a big thing, I might actually want to Fireball instead of Flame Strike. Here's where you need a Polymorph, not a Fireball. Shoot.
It's time for a little blood.
Okay. Well, do I Flame Strike here, leaving this with 1 health? Doesn't really work very well. Oh, God. Terrible. Just terrible. I could Fireball the Sludge Belcher, Kill the ooze with the fairy dragon. Yeah, that's what it's gotta be. I hate that, but that's what it's gotta be. So we do that. We do that. We do that. And we do that. And again, we're praying it doesn't have a swipe, because a swipe would clear my board. And then I'd be in trouble. What I'm hoping it does is just play a bunch of minions that all die to Flame Strike. Then I'd have a pretty easy chance of winning. Of course, this guy still can kill my Dark Iron Dwarf or my Fairy Dragon if he wants. I'm hoping he'll be tempted by the Fairy Dragon, because this is dying to Flame Strike regardless. But he's got pretty significant card advantage here. Wrath. Man, this guy has a lot of removal. Oh, jeez. And that claw that he had to kill my Sorcerer's Apprentice actually really hurt a lot. Because if that had been out there, I could have played Flame Strike a turn earlier. Or just had a 3-2 body to kill some of the stuff with. Well, I'm screwed. I'm just losing the card advantage here. Polymorph arrives a turn late, like Polymorph always does. We'll kill what we can. Now you can kill this thing with the Gnomish Inventor plus Shapeshift, and he's got tons of cards. Flame Strike's not going to catch me back up. Of course, if I top deck like a bunch of Blizzards in a row, I could still win. If he eventually overextends, but that's a pretty long shot here. So I'm going to lose to Grape Your Hole. That's just terrible. Always lose to those guys. Pen Creeper. Alright. Alright, can you play one more minion? Don't shapeshift. No, you suck! Oh, you suck so much. Interesting choice, not killing my Stormwind Knight, though. Very interesting indeed. Is it worth flame striking here? Well, now that I've got 2 polymorphs, I've got to consider that. And... oh, God. I'm just going to flame strike. Do I know if that's the correct move? No, I do not. That's the move I'm going to make. So he's got 4 cards to my 3. As long as some of his cards are really big minions, like an Ironbark Protector, if I can live long enough to find some more 4-drops, I could actually do okay here. No, I don't play removal. Okay, Frost Elemental. Alright, that's going to get polymorphed. Grizzly will kill my Stormwind Knight, but then it'll get pinged to death, barring buffs. Acolyte, huh? I'm gonna ping the Acolyte. I gotta get extra cards. It was gonna die to the Grizzly, and that would have been no good. Alright, so the Stormwind Knight might live because he really needs to kill this Acolyte to stop me from getting 3 cards out of it. Unless, of course, he has something special going on here. War Golem. Well, that's the other polymorph. Is he going to kill my Acolyte? Looks like he is, so I get a card, which is good. Blizzard, okay. So the question is, should I Blizzard here or polymorph? Or both, for that matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this Drake, because otherwise it's going to get small. So I'm going to do this. And I am going to Blizzard. So it's a bit wasteful that I'm doing that. Because I'm going to polymorph this thing anyway, and I'll get a sheep that would have died otherwise. But I want to get board presence as maximum as I can. And he has played a lot of removal, so I'm hoping he starts to run out at some point. Also, there's the dim hope that he'll play a Blood Knight. Or, sorry, a Divine Shield creature for the Blood Knight. Oh, jeez. Okay, so now I've got 2 things that need to get polymorphed, and I can only polymorph one of them. Oh, God, I need another Blizzard. Honestly, I just need another Blizzard. Not gonna happen, though. Oh, I get the infamous combo, which I can't really play this turn, because that would leave me unable to play a polymorph. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna polymorph this. The reason being that if I polymorph that thing, I can kill off the War Golem with the Twilight Drake. So the question is, do I play the Silvermoon Guardian? That is the question. I'm going to play it. I think that it's more important to have it down on the ground than to have it be buffing my Blood Knight. There's a chance it's going to end up buffing my Blood Knight anyway, and even if it doesn't, that means he used some resource to get rid of the Divine Shield. As long as it's not a Blood Knight of his own, which is improbable. I'm in good shape. My god, how many big things does this guy have? Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus Christ. He's just going for the face. Well, it makes sense. He's got lethal damage here. So, well, let's do what we can. He's got 7, 11, 15 damage. I have to kill at least one of his minions. The only one I really can kill is that one. My Mana Worm. I can't kill the others. That heal was really good for him, so I'll just hit him in the face. Wow, this guy just played a big fat druid deck. I'm kind of embarrassed to be losing to it after saying that, you can't get away with, slow decks anymore. He had so much big stuff, but... Oh, shoot, I'm dead. He sees he's got the kill. He had a really good start. I mean, he had the Wild Growth, which might not be a minion, but it is a card. And he had Starfire to kill my Ascension, which is a very critical creature for me. But most importantly of all, his name is Grape Your Hole, so I just had to lose to him, which renders all other strategic considerations irrelevant. Ah, God, what a done game. Well, I made a choice to keep 2, 3, 4, 4 as my mana curve on the mulligan, and I think I learned from that, which is that that's not a good idea, because it'll work if your opponent has a slow start, but if your opponent has a slow start, that means he's going to play big things, and my hand wasn't that great that I could kill like an average, slow, big hand. So if I had mulliganed away the 3 and the 4s, there's a decent chance I would have gotten another 2. I ended up drawing one as it was anyway, and had that happened, I would have been able to coin out a 2-drop on turn 1, he would have clawed it, I would have played another one on turn 2, that one might have lived, and then I might have had an extra body hanging around. That could have turned the tide. That was a close game. I mean, I got him down to 0 cards. With a 6/6. If he weren't killing me, then I would have been fine. Alright, so I'll keep the Wolf Rider here because it is removal. In case I don't get a fast start, but I'm hoping for a 1 or a 2-drop. I get a 2-drop. 1-drop would have been nice there. Not gonna happen. So, of course, I'm the first player here. This would have been great to be second player with. Please pass the turn. Please pass the turn. Thank you. I'm gonna play the Fairy Dragon here for a couple of reasons. Number 1, it can kill 3 toughness things. Number 2, it can't be Shadow Word Pained or Holy Smited. This can't be Holy Smited, but it can be Shadow Word Pained. It can be Mad Bomber, though. Please do not do this. Okay. Alright, so what do we do here? I could just trade these guys against each other. Or I could kill the Mad Bomber with the Wolf Rider. I mean, if I trade and play Wolf Rider, I've got a 3/1. If I use the Wolf Rider to kill that, I've got a 3/2 that's untargetable. So I'm going to do this. That's the best use of my mana. Alright, we're putting on some damage. He still has his coin, so he's got 6 cards plus a coin. Emperor Cobra will die to my Fairy Dragon, which is fine. Now, do I play a couple of 2s or a 4? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play a couple of 2s, and I want to explain why. The Ascension Shieldmaster can be Shadow Word Pained, which for all I know he actually has. I never gave him an opportunity. And if I need to do a lot of damage, I can ping this thing and deal 5 damage. So, if it weren't a Berserker, if it was just a generic 2/3, I probably would have just played the Ascension and risked the Shadow Word, but since I had a good alternative, I figured that was worth going for. Okay, so he had nothing on turn 4, which is kind of a big deal. And he also showed me that he did not have a Shadow Word Pain, because he obviously would have used it with his remaining 2 mana to kill my Berserker if he had it. You don't just leave a Berserker sitting around if your opponent's a mage. You don't leave a Berserker sitting around anything if you have 2 mana left over and nothing to do. So he's got a Farseer that he just top decked. The Fairy Dragon will take that out. And okay, so the Fairy Dragon will no longer take it out, but the Ascension will take it out. So that's cool. Not the Ascension. I mean, I could use the Ascension and the Fairy Dragon, but I think it makes more sense just to do this and kill it. I can even play an extra creature. Alright, right now there's actually a somewhat reasonable chance this Fireball will go to the face. He's got to take care of these minions. He's got to get rid of them. Holy Nova does kill 2 of my creatures and heals them up, so reduces the likelihood of this guy, or the Blizzard going to the Fireball going to the face. I get a very good top deck though. The Dark Iron Dwarf, not only does it good here because it gives me a body when I had nothing else to play, but a 4/4 is, as we all know, notoriously difficult for priests to kill. He needs pretty much a Holy Fire here. Now somehow he's gotten up cards, I guess because Holy Nova was technically going up a card. He's got a Shadow Word Pain that he finally top decked. And a Thought Steal to go up a card, but he doesn't need cards, he needs board presence. Does he find it with my Thought Steal? He does not. So he's holding on to decent health total here thanks to Holy Nova and his hero ability. Can I get another creature to play? I can't. If only one of them was an Argent Commander, that would be pretty spectacular. But 4 plus 6 is 10, 11 damage. He does heal faster than I can ping, so that's not a thing, but as long as he doesn't kill my stuff... Oh my god, did he get a fireball? He got a polymorph. Mother fucking god. What does he have in his hand that he can't play anything? Why is he just not playing anything? That's so weird. I guess he figures I've got the mass removal? I don't know. Alright, well, I do have it, so I might as well use it. So now I've got 6 plus 3 is 9, 10, 11 damage. Still can't kill him. Would you just play some minions, please? I'm actually really in trouble because I have all removal and he's just played nothing all game. That's really bizarre. I don't know if he's Thought Stole that or has his own.
Someone injured?
Okay, okay. He's finally doing some things. Okay, he's gonna get a bunch of cards. Killing my sheep. This mana worm is proving very important. Please don't kill it. Thank you. Alright, so here, I think killing his stuff is more important than using the Silver Moon Guardian, so we'll Flame Strike. Clear the board, hit him for 3. Okay, now we're threatening, let's see, 6 plus 4 is 10, 11. I can't kill him if he heals himself still, but at least I've got a creature I can play. He's got 8 cards, so way up on cards. He's still way up on cards. Does he have a Holy Smite now? No, he's a Holy Nova. God damn it! Why won't this guy die? Oh, God. Alright, well, when you're losing, play a bunch of crap. You really can't afford to heal this thing up because his health is so low. I have another Fireball in here. If I could top deck it, I'd win, but that's 1 in 16 cards. I also have I've used Wolf Rider. I've got a Bluegill Warrior for some removal. Oh my god, another Shadow Word Pain. Man, he didn't have them all game, and then suddenly he just found them. Am I gonna lose this game just because he kept like hanging on for dear life? Is that what's gonna happen here? He does take the chance. Ballsy man, healing that thing. I need to get my other Fireball, please. Just let me end it. No, and I get a Blood Knight, of course, after throwing away my Silver Moon Guardian. Awesome. All right. Still trying to kill him. This is 4 plus 6 is 10, 11. But if he heals himself, I'm in trouble. I just need to keep him down and then try to get my other Fireball at some point. That's what I gotta do. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus Christ! So much removal. Oh my god, I hate everything. Okay, we're done here. There's nothing I can get now that would save me. So, we're done here. That was a little bullshit. That was a little bullshit. Total bullshit. Oh, Golden Flame Strike, sweet. Is this deck really this bad? Or am I playing terribly? Or did the arena get hard again? Because I had a really good streak. I made it to 6 and up like several times in a row. And then I have a solid deck here. It's fast. It's got lots of removal. Lots of mass removal. Good minion quality. Apart from the slightly over high 3 curve. But I mean, he just had so much removal there. He killed everything I played. And he only would go up like a card at a time. Like with the Thought Steal here and a Holy Nova there. But it was enough because I just couldn't get anything to stick. Oh, so obnoxious. Boy, this run is really a counterexample to my you can't get away with slow decks here, because that Druid and the Priest both had really slow decks. Kind of embarrassing here. Well, I'll hold on to that theory for a while, but as a logical person, I will abandon it if it proves to be wrong. I'm gonna just get rid of these 3s. I don't want them. I just want to get some 2s. I get 6s and a 4. All right. Well, my mulligans have not been on fire today. That is for sure. That is for sure. Alright, well right now it's looking like I'm just going to be pinging away his recruit. Because I don't want to coin into an Acolyte. And then have nothing to do next turn. I mean, I could coin into it, then ping it if I need to get some early card advantage. That's the thing I could do. We'll see what he plays though. He's going to make a recruit. So I could coin into the Acolyte and try to kill this recruit next turn, but I think that's a bit foolhardy. Because he could Divine Shield it. He could just buff it. I guess it'd be hard to buff it to kill the Acolyte with, but I just don't let paladins keep creatures. Just don't do it, man. It's not a good time. Wow, lots of slow decks today. Lots and lots and lots. Wow, can I get a playable card here? So, I hate playing the Acolyte because this recruit will just kill the 2/1, and then my Acolyte's going to die to whatever he plays. So we'll just ping his recruit and pass the turn. So I've got all 3 Blizzards here. If one of them were an Argent Commander, that'd be nice. Also have a Polymorph, so I'm ready to kill anything he plays. While taking this guy to the top. Alright, that is not the most impressive play I've ever seen.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, Wolf Rider's not exactly applicable here. Let's play the Acolyte.
Hey, speak to me.
And I think I will coin out to kill that and kill that. Just keep this board clear. Does mean that I can't Blizzard next turn, but I really wasn't going to Blizzard anyway, so I figured I might as well use the coin if it's never going to get used, regardless.
You shall not pass.
So he's stopping me from getting cards off this Acolyte, and he's actually going to just kill it. Okay. Alright, so I do get a card back for this Acolyte, and now I can kill the Shield Bearer. My Wolf Rider will die to his weapon, but I go up a card for killing that Shield Bearer. So I think I'm doing okay card-wise. He's going to have 6 to my, 7, soon to be 8. I don't actually have anything to do except kill his stuff. Very pretty array of cards here. Hogger, huh? That's awkward. Because you can polymorph it, but then the null stays. If you Blizzard, the Hogger lives. He went for the face! Oh my god, well, that's pretty special. So now I can actually save the Blizzard and polymorph the Hogger instead. Blizzard, throw the Wolf Rider away. Yeah, I might as well just do the polymorph. Pull the null. So he went up a card with Hogger, took a polymorph and a Wolf Rider. But he should have killed the Wolf Rider with his weapon instead of hitting me in the face for 4 completely immaterial damage. This is a bad player, which means I have a little bit of an edge here in this protracted contest. Alright, we'll play the Grunt, the Worm, and I could just drop the Dwarf for the body, but I think it's worth it to save that Dwarf as a surprise. So this thing will die to, after killing the Grunt, this thing will die to Blizzard plus Ping. Unless of course he kills the Grunt some other way and uses this to kill my Mana Worm, that would be very annoying. It looks like that's not going to happen, unless he plays a charged creature.
Do you need a blessing?
This thing's going to get blessed, so it will not die to Blizzard plus Ping. And this thing won't die to Blizzard either. Oh god, I need a Geomancer or a Flame Strike. That would be the bee's knees right here. Geomancer plus Flame Strike, or a Flame Strike, please? Oh, he didn't actually attack with that guy. Interesting. Well. Twilight Drake, it's interesting. So it's big, but it means I'm not playing Blizzard. I think that is an unacceptable trade-off. We're going to play Blizzard. Use the Bluegill Warrior. Actually, I can't ping this next turn anyway, but I might end up playing Blizzard next turn. So I'm actually not going to kill that thing right now, because I might end up just playing Blizzard next turn. I actually should have... I can't ping this because he's still stealthy. But so I might end up playing Blizzard again next turn, so if this is going to die to my Blizzard next turn, then I don't see any reason to throw away a creature right now to kill it. It's going to give Blessing of Might to the Ravenholt Assassin. Very interesting choice. Another untargetable guy. 5/7 untargetable. He's going to hit that for the reason of playing an Elven Archer. He's going to waste that to not even kill my thing. Well, I have a very well-known opinion about the wisdom of attacking things with your weapon if you're not going to kill them. Doobity doobity doo. Alright, well, we're threatening lethal. All his stuff's frozen. He's had no removal for ages. So it seems pretty good that I'm gonna win. Bit of a freebie there, but that's fine. I lost a couple of games that I think were utter baloney, so I think a freebie is well deserved. Oh yeah, I got this daily quest that I might not make now. Sad. All right, we have time for one more game in this video, so let's see what it is. Let us indeed see what it shall be. I'm turning into a bitter man here after that rogue run ended so tragically, and now this deck that I thought was good is doing so terribly. Up against another mage. Well, let's see what it is. Deku. I would have thought my deck was better than an average mage deck, but I could be wrong now. This has to all be mulligan, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't draw a handful of blizzards, although the blizzards worked fantastically against that paladin. Okay, well, I shouldn't have said anything. Clearly, I have this guy, but it's not a whole lot to work with. This map, again, I'm seeing a lot today. Please be a 3-2, please be a 3-2, please be a 3-2, please be a 3-2. It's a 2-3! Oh, God, okay. Well, no point playing the Blue-Gill Warrior into that, so we'll ping it. And see where we're at. I mean, either I'll use the Blue-Gill Warrior to kill it, or I might use it to kill whatever she plays that's new. Or I might ignore it and play the Acolyte. Interesting, she's doing this thing. Again, I think it's a mistake to coin a 2-drop if you're not going to play anything on turn 2. Alright, well, I might have actually considered playing the Acolyte, but since I have this Mana Worm, I might as well get the advantage on the board here. Mana Worm might just be a 1-3 for 1. I might end up using the Dwarf to kill a 3 toughness thing right now with this Worm. Like if she played an Iron for a Grizzly. No, she's going to go up a card. Okay, that's actually fine by me. What I'm going to do is play the Dark Iron Dwarf anyway, because it uses up more mana. And it puts a 4-4 down. It's also an annoying creature for mages if they don't have Frostbolt. Frostbolt's a great way to kill a Dark Iron Dwarf, but Fireball and Polymorph are kind of overkill, and otherwise mages can't really deal with the 4-4 very easily. Coming up on Blizzardville. Hopefully she starts playing some stuff for me to kill with Blizzard. Aha, she's gonna just play her own guy. Well, it makes sense, so I'll just have to trade these, I think. Yeah, we'll trade that up. Play the Acolyte and the Geomancer. So why not the Stormer Knight? Well, this uses up more of my mana, and I think I've got to be mana efficient here with these Blizzards. She's got 8 cards to my 6, soon to be 7, so she did sneak up a card there. But Blizzard deals 3 damage, and okay, it doesn't matter because she's got a Fang Reaper. Polymorph Fireball! Not a chance. So do I freeze this up for 3 damage? Or do I ping the Acolyte to get extra cards? Oh man, I'm gonna freeze it. And then I'm gonna sit tight. So my hope is if she plays a bunch of small things, I can Blizzard again. That'll actually kill this if the spell damage is still active. And then I'll be great. If she plays another big thing, though, I'm going to be in trouble. Alright, she's going to probably kill the Geomancer now. Oh, no, she kills the Mana Worm. Good, so the Geomancer's around because the Mana Worm is the bigger threat. Unfortunately, that's not going to be Blizzarded. Oh, jeez. Well, this sucks. This sucks a lot. I will check for Mirror Entity with this. And it is that, okay. Then we'll use Stormwind Knight and a ping to kill that off. She probably has a Flame Strike, and then I lose the game. But I didn't have that many good options. I guess I could have kept this in my hand and thrown the Geomancer away, but it was a little bit dire, so she just played a, she does have a Flame Strike. Motherfucking bitch. I never got to ping my Acolyte either, which is unfortunate. She reveals it. Interesting choice. I might have actually kept it hidden just because, you know, it's going to get pinged. Alright, so she's got 7 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. I mean, really 4, soon to be 5. I've got removal and mass removal, but if this doesn't hit a bunch of targets, which it seems like it won't because she's not playing stuff, I'm going to be in trouble. I haven't really done enough damage to her to really think about fireballing her face for the victory. Into Fairy Harpy. Well, that's getting fireballed. Can't let that stick around. And a Flame Strike shows up. Oh, right, I don't actually need that. Alright, she is taking some damage, but I've lost the fireball. These don't go for the face, obviously. Would you just please play out your hand with a bunch of cheap minions? Or even like 2 minions at this point, I'd be pretty happy with. Oh yeah, I'm dealing 4 damage to her, perhaps 5. She's in a 13. She's getting a little... God damn it! Why are her flame strikes so much better than mine? Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Oh, I need a minion to play, and I get a fairy dragon. You know what? I'm gonna ping that and pass the turn. So what I'm trying to do here is tell her that I don't have flame strike, because if I had a flame strike or a blizzard, I wouldn't ping this. This is gonna die anyway. So I'm hoping she lays out her hand, thinking I don't have the mass removal. And then I can save this fairy dragon as a minion. I don't want the fairy dragon to die to this raptor. Oh, god damn it! Oh, this is just the worst thing! Just the worst thing. Alright, we'll do this. We'll blizzard. And play fairy dragon. So my plan now is to flame strike, clear her board. Have to use the fairy dragon to kill off the 1/2 and then hit her for 3. She's still got a lot of health. She's another flame strike. Are you goddamn kidding me? Jesus Christ! Oh my god, this is ridiculous. We both had tons of mass removal, but I was the sucker who had the more actual cards. Oh my motherfucking Christ. Is it worth it to flame strike or abominate here? I gotta use this as a minion, honestly. This needs to be my minion, so I need to flame strike here. This is just a 4/4 for 5 mana. I gotta have minions. She's got so many cards. I'm not gonna fatigue her out. Oh, fuck my life. 2 wins with what I thought was a decent deck. Maybe it should have been higher curved. I don't know. Oh, this is over. This is just over. Well, I'll draw a card and concede. That came from her left. Man, she was really holding out against my mass removal. Yeah, this is over.
You win this.
Oh god, Jesus. I hate everything. I hate everything. Okay, so that's it for this run. Started and ended a run in one video. We'll start the next run in the next video. Let's take a look at our prize. Please like this video. Have pity on an old man. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again very soon. Jesus. Butternut squash. Motherfucking donkey dick Christ. Oh wow, I don't even get any gold. 0 gold. Oh jeez, terrible. So the next run will be Rogue, Warlock, or Druid. Not Rogue, so one of the other two. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.